What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Game Day with Trey, man. It's your boy Trey. This is my son Tristan and my homeboy Face.
What up, world?
So last night we left off on a legacy topic, discussing the potential of White Wilt not just matching but surpassing Wilt Chamberlain with a second title. But I gotta I gotta retract something that I said last night. Okay, because I made a mistake last night. I said Wilt Chamberlain had two championships. No, I was wrong. Wilt only got one championship. One. All right. So I rest my case at the fact that if Jokic is able to win the title, he's gonna be tied with Wilt, man. You can't take that away from him. I mean, we can settle for a draw on that one, and we could just let time play out. But that's just how I felt. I know you feel that he's nowhere near Wilt, but I mean, I look at who Wilt played against, brother. I can't I can't discredit who Jokic is playing against, brother. I can't. That would be like saying that these bums from back then that was supposed to be centers that was like 6'2" and 6'1" could be out here muscling guys right now and handling
But
business, and that
I'm gonna
ain't
say
gonna be
this.
and that ain't the
I'm gonna say
case.
this.
That ain't the
I'm
case.
gonna say this.
So
I'm gonna say this though. Okay, since we're gonna say that, I don't think a lot of these centers could play with the centers back in the day. Like not the physicality.
hold up,
You know
which
what I mean?
ones? Are you
They
talking the '80s centers? Are you talking the '70s centers? Are you talking the '60s and '50s centers?
my era, the '80s, '90s. You know
That's
what I
my
mean?
era too. You know that. And yeah,
Yeah,
these
but
centers couldn't play with the '80s and '90s, but the centers that we're talking about were in the '80s and '90s. Every center that we just named that we put on Mount Rushmore, outside of Bill Russell, played in the '80s, played in the '90s.
you know the game changed so much. Rules changed. Ain't
Brother.
no,
So you do
it's
you
a little
think that
different
what
now.
it,
It's
I don't,
geared, the league is geared to offensive players. So
man? So
all these other they doing,
what you're basically saying is that I mean, because I don't know if you want to make. We agree on the fact
so
that
you,
these guys, none of these guys that are playing right now, none of these centers right now, okay.
I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this here. All I'm saying is, we even though Wilt was taller than these guys, we don't know the physicality he had to deal with, being that he was one of the only black players on the
Hold up,
court at the
give it that
time.
back. I want you
So
to
we don't
rewind the track
play
and say
there.
exactly
I'm
what you
just no.
just said
I don't
because
know.
it
I'm
didn't
not
hear.
saying that,
No,
but
no, no, no,
yeah,
it
because
didn't hear
it
you.
don't
We
matter
didn't
because
hear
he was
you.
NBA.
No, it do matter. I want you to say what you just said because they didn't hear what you said. I read your lips and knew what you said, but the
Okay,
people did not hear what you said.
okay. What I'm saying is this: by Wilt playing, you saying he ain't play with the type of dudes that Joker played with. But I'm saying that physicality, they might not have been as tall as Wilt, but we don't know the physicality they play with because by him being the only one of the only black players at the time, it ain't no telling how the referees allowed certain things to happen or how rough these players were playing with him. So I can't say just because the players weren't as tall that it's any easier for him because you can't say that
Face,
because
face,
the,
face,
the
face. If
league
that
is
was the
geared to
case,
offensive players now.
if that was the case, okay, because Wilt wasn't the only
I'm
black
saying
center
plenty
out
of players
there. Hold up,
nowadays.
Wilt. I'm saying, listen.
No, I ain't
No, I'm
saying
not
that
talking about nowadays.
I'm
I'm
not
talking about
saying
back
that.
then. I'm talking about back then. So listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about back then. So if that was the case, you would hear more about the centers of the era outside of Wilt and Bill Russell. They weren't the only
Hey,
two black people in the league.
all you
There were
gotta
other
do, no,
black
no.
people in the
All you gotta
league.
do, all
And
you gotta do is
and
ask Michael Jordan. Hey, Trey, all you gotta
yeah.
do is ask Michael Jordan about the physicality part. And this
Brother,
was in
you
the
are
80s
talking
when
about
Jordan.
Wilt Chamberlain did not play in the Michael Jordan era.
I know.
That's a
So listen.
completely different thing. Okay, I'm
It
not
so it
like
it was.
you keep bringing back to the '80s. I'm not talking about the '80s. I'm talking about Wilt Chamberlain. Okay, that
But I'm
is the
talking about
'50s and the
I'm talking about
'60s
the
and
physicality
the
of the
late
game though.
in the early '70s.
But I'm saying the physicality of the game. They allowed a lot more physical play back then. These
Yeah,
players, and guess what? I figured it out too. Why Joker could rebound the ball without jumping, because he got players around him that's boxing out. They allow him, they clearing the floor for him to do that. And that's what they're supposed to do. That's what they're supposed to do.
you
If
want
you
to know
got a
why?
fundamental team,
Hold up.
if you
No,
got a
hold up,
team that know what they're
hold up.
doing and they
I'm
know
gonna
to
ask you a
box out,
question.
they
I'm gonna ask
supposed
you a
to do
question.
that.
They're not boxing out for him to go get the ball.
No.
They're boxing
But
out
Joe, you
because
clear
that's what you're
space.
supposed to do. No,
That's what I just
in
said.
basketball, no, you said that they was boxing out so that
But I
he could
said
go
that's
get
what
the
they're supposed
ball.
to do.
That's not
And I
happening. They
and I
are
also
boxing
said that's
out.
what they're supposed to do. That's what I'm saying. If you got players around you that's smart and know how to play the game, they know to put a body on people. This is what I'm saying, and that makes it easier on
Face,
jokers to
I
rebound the ball.
understand that,
That's
but
what I'm
on
saying.
every team, everybody is supposed to be boxing out.
That but
That's why
everybody don't do
I'm
it.
not giving Joker, giving Joker an advantage because he plays with Aaron Gordon, who's gonna boxed out when
Yeah,
he was in Orlando.
you
He's
do supposed
playing
to
with
give them
Michael
advantage.
Porter Jr. Hold up. He's playing with Michael Porter Jr., who boxed out when he was in college, boxed out when he first came out the league.
That
He been
that's what
boxing
I'm
out.
saying.
He plays
These are
for a
what these
coach that
players are supposed to
but
do.
I know that, but
And you said
I'm not
this.
gonna credit.
I'm
I'm not
saying
gonna
the
give
cast
Jokic
around him.
credit for the fact that he's playing with dudes who are playing the game the way it's supposed to be played.
No,
If that's the case, then
no,
I
I
would
said
be.
no.
So what you just did is you compared his triple doubles and the way he plays to what was going on with Westbrook with OKC. That's what
I
people
didn't say
said.
that.
That's what you
No, I
said
didn't.
just
Hey,
now. That's what the people said.
listen. This is what I said. This is exactly what I said. I said I figured out why Joker could rebound the ball without jumping. I said because the people around him are boxing out. I said that's what they're supposed to do. That's exactly what I said. I said that the first time. I say it again. The reason why Joker can do that is because the people around him are doing what they're supposed to do. That's
So,
what I'm saying.
hold up.
When
You
you got
said listen to what you just said. You said the reason that he can is because other people are doing what they're supposed to do.
supposed to
Now
do.
let's rewind the track to what 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Okay, Russell Westbrook averaging triple double. He does it for the second year in a row. The first year they said okay, it was miraculous. When he does it the second year in a row, they start pointing fingers and saying that the team and the players are boxing people out so that he can go get the ball. That's the reason he's able to get to that. They said it
Okay.
exactly what you said. So that's why I'm asking you. So you are basically saying that his triple doubles are fabricated by basically trying
No,
to stat
no,
pad because that's what they
no.
said about Westbrook
It,
is that
it,
he
it,
was
it,
stat
it, it's
padding
nothing.
and
It's nothing fabricated. It's nothing fabricated when you got good teams or good players around you. That just that helps you. That don't mean that they're not helping you. That does help when you got smart players. No, listen. When why you think any player like Jordan, Kobe, they like to have smart players around them because they makes it easier for you.
face.
If they got listen, if they're not putting bodies on Joker, if they're not putting bodies on their man, now you got other people flying freely to come to jump
Okay.
higher. It's going up higher. But if they can't get to the rim to
Face, the
go
man
up,
is 6'11", 7 foot. There's not a lot of
that,
players out there.
that,
Yeah, yes, he is. He's a legit
so,
six foot
so, so,
11, 7 foot. So there's not a first off, the league isn't even as big as it was back in the day. You got 6'5" guys playing center right now. Okay. So yes, he's gonna be able to stand there and get a rebound. All right. But I'm never gonna say that a
ain't nobody
center.
gonna
Hold on,
stand
I'm
there.
never gonna
Okay,
sit there.
he
I'm
might
not gonna
stand there
say
if he just goes.
I'm not ever gonna say a center that's getting double digit rebounds because that means that you would be saying that Dwight Howard was getting rebounds because everybody was doing what they were supposed to do. No, he
No,
was doing what he was supposed to do. That's why he was
yeah,
getting double digit rebounds. Dennis Rodman was getting double-digit rebounds because he was doing what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, he
Okay,
was there. And both
hold
of
up. I'm gonna keep
and,
naming. JaVale McGee was getting double-digit rebounds for us because he was doing what he was supposed to do. So
and all these guys,
what you saying is
and all these guys that you was naming, every guy that you just named jumps. They leave the floor.
okay.
That's how they was getting
I'll
their
give you one.
rebounds.
I'll give you one that don't lead the floor.
So
Will Purdue never left the floor. Never did Bill Winnington, but them boys got rebounds. Both of them.
yeah, look,
Both of them. And I'm talking about
but look who
pre-Rodman.
he played
I'm talking
with.
about pre-Rodman. What do you mean?
Look
Okay.
who he played
All
with.
right. Rick Smits. He didn't lead
Them
the
dudes,
ground.
listen,
Rick
the
Smits. He didn't
Chicago
lead the
Bulls
ground.
was smart.
Hold
Them
up.
guys
Rick
was
Smits.
smart.
Rick Smits didn't lead the ground. Rick Smits could not jump. Okay. Arvidas Sabonis. He ain't lead the ground. Like I could keep naming them that was getting double-digit rebounds on a consistent basis, and they were not playing with dudes who were causing them to get those
What?
rebounds. When
Okay,
you get
listen.
a rebound,
Listen,
look, I can give a person.
what am I saying? What am I saying is wrong by me saying that the players around Joker, by them doing what they're
You
supposed
are
to do,
implying
that helps him.
that is the cause of him getting the double-digit rebound. The man is
That
7
helps.
foot tall. That helps.
I don't.
He's
You
7
got a
foot
lot of.
tall.
You know how many 7-footers? You know how many 7-footers don't get 10 rebounds a game?
Because most of them don't box out or even get in position. They don't even
That
move.
that the
They don't
people around
understand
them,
the
Trey.
game
It's a
intelligent.
team sport. It's a team sport. If you got players around you that play the game the way that they're supposed to play, it makes your job that much easier.
So what about the players
That's
that
all I'm
get?
saying.
Okay, and what I'm saying is I'm not implying that his stats are being built by the people around him. I'm saying he actually has the
Why
talent
they
to
know?
create the
Every player,
stats.
hold on.
Hold up. I'm
Every
saying
player,
he has the talent. He brings the talent to the team that
hold on.
enables him to get those
Every
statistics.
player,
I'm not
every
saying that those
player,
stats are padded. I mean, like if we going
every stat is
every
is
state
is
is
is,
what.
is predicated off those players around you. Rebound, assist. If I pass you the ball and you don't
So how
hit the
did Will
shot, guess
Chamberlain?
what? I don't get an
Hold up?
assist.
How did Will Chamberlain get
When
to
Tom
100
Brady
points?
throw a pass
Hold
and
on.
nobody catches
How
the
did Will
ball,
Chamberlain get to 100 points? How did he get to 100 points?
they gave him the ball 100 times probably
And why did they give him the ball?
because he was the star player.
No, hold on. Hold on. Every time I ask you a question, you say it's because of something he did. You're not saying anything
No,
about
I
the
ain't
rest of
saying
the
nothing.
team. But
No, I didn't say that. I'm not.
that's what you just said.
I said they probably gave him the ball 100 times. I don't know. I never watched Will play. But what I'm
When we
saying is
asked
this.
about the rebound, when we're talking about the rebound, you said it's because of the rest of the team.
Yeah, no, I said that
When we
helped.
talked about
I
100
said that
points,
helped.
we talked
Listen,
about 100
listen.
points.
Okay, if Tom Brady, how can Tom Brady get passing yards if he throws it and nobody catches the ball? So the people,
Tom Brady plays a position that is reliant of the rest of the team. And he plays in a sport where all 11 players have
every
to
team
be.
sport, every team
The
sport.
NFL is nothing compared to the NBA.
But listen
The
what I'm saying,
NBA
Trey.
is not on the level of team
Listen,
sport that the NFL is, brother. It takes 11 players. Okay, 11 players. All right, on
and
one
it
side of
takes
the
five on
ball, trying to,
basketball.
and they ain't all the same. One person can drag a whole team.
But
LeBron James, that don't happen in the NFL, dog. That don't happen in the NFL. You got to have more players with you. You got to have an
how can
offensive line to block. You ain't gonna get a Super Bowl without the offensive line.
okay,
You ain't
now
gonna
what
get
you
the.
just
You
said.
ain't
Now
go,
what you just said. You need an offensive line to block. That
okay.
goes back to okay. The offensive line is your players when they get in position to put their bodies on man. That opens you up to rebound. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
So,
saying. If you
uh,
got players playing the game the right way, Trey, is all I'm saying. It makes it better for you. If you don't have
Faith,
nobody out there
I'm
putting
not
bodies on them
saying that.
guys,
I'm not.
the coach,
I'm not. You not catching what I'm saying, Face. You gonna watch this video later, and you gonna understand what I'm saying. I'm guaranteeing you're
no,
gonna watch this video later,
you
and
trying to no
you gonna understand what I'm
you
saying.
interpreting what I'm saying like only reason he rebounding is because the people around. I didn't say that. I'm saying
That's what you
no, I
said.
didn't. I'm saying when players play the game the right way, it helps you. It does. It helps. And that's
It-
where stats come from, bro. It's a team
yeah,
sport. You
it
need other
is.
players. If I pass you the ball and you miss the shot, they will never talk about that assist in the stat sheet because you didn't make the shot. It's not on me. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm
No,
saying. Is like
yeah, that's
I'm
how
not
Russell
every
Westbrook
player.
missed out on a lot of triple doubles. Okay, that's how Russell Westbrook missed out on a
But you
lot of triple
listen.
doubles. That's how
I'll show
LeBron
you
missed out
another
on a lot
stat.
of triple doubles.
I'll
Okay,
show you another stat.
but we are talking about a 7 foot center. Okay, obtaining rebounds. We're not talking about a guard. We're not talking about a
But
small
okay,
forward. We're talking about a
okay,
7 foot center getting
okay.
rebounds. And what you're saying is he's getting his rebounds not
No,
because of you're saying that they're creating a cloud around him
no.
in box out so that he can stand there in the middle without anybody around him and get the ball without jumping
And
because
guess what?
everybody else is
And guess
boxing
what?
out and all he got
And
to
guess
do is
what?
just be there and that's not what's
And
happening,
guess what,
face.
Trey? And guess what?
That
That'll
ain't
be
what's
every
happening.
coach's dream. That'll be every coach's dream if
No,
they
it
could get
wouldn't.
four of their man
No,
to
it wouldn't
box
because
people out.
no, it wouldn't because
That come
here's
from
what.
amazing. That
Not
come from
not
amazing.
not four men to box people out so one man can go run
No,
around.
that
No,
you
you so you box out so you can form a position for
okay,
you to get to the ball. I'm not
okay.
boxing out for Tristan to get a rebound. I'm not.
No, I'm just
I'm not boxing out.
but
I've never had a coach tell me to go box out so Face can get the rebound. Never heard that in my life.
oh, that's the cleanup man. The center is that's his
Face,
house. That's his
Face.
house. If he's already there,
I have never been told. Okay, I played basketball under the
you're supposed to
whistle
understand that
from
anyway.
fifth
If you're gonna get the
grade
rebound, get it.
to
But the
okay,
main
so
thing is keeping
7 years. I played under the whistle for 7 years of my life, bro. seven
okay.
years. So I've never heard a coach tell me, Trey,
Because the
go
objective,
box out him. Make sure when you get on the court, I don't care if I was
you
coming off the bench, I don't care if I was the 12th man, all that. Because I've been in every single one of those. And never been told, yo, when you get out there, you box that dude out so that Tristan can go get the ball.
you're not gonna take so Tristan to get the ball.
Exactly. Because it's not the point of the game. This is what you're
Box him
doing.
out so he can get the rebound, and you got the better position to get the rebound. But if you not getting the rebound by you boxing out, that helps the people in the middle, taller than you, your players. You don't know who you boxing out for. You keeping your man off the glass. That's your whole thing. You try to get in position to rebound the ball. It ain't gonna say, oh, block him out so he can get the rebound. No, box your man out. Whoever you see coming, you put a body on him. It don't matter who it is. And if
Hey,
everybody doing that, that gives
one
you the
thing I
advantage.
see on that one, wherever we go, we ain't gonna agree on this one. So we're gonna go ahead and sit down and say, okay, you don't think he can catch him, he can catch Wilt even with one title, even though Wilt only has one title, okay, lost 9 times or more than that. He lost 11 times. He lost 11 times. But in the chip, 8 of them to the same dude. But all right, playing with the logo, the dude who's the actual logo on the NBA. We ain't gonna agree on that one. That's cool. Let's move on to the next legacy. All right, Jimmy Butler. What does this do for Jimmy Butler's legacy? How is it if he wins this? Is this help his legacy? If he loses it, does it even hurt him? Look what he brought to the look what he brought to the dance. The man like
And that's kind of like a no-brainer. If he win, you know it's going to help his legacy because they went from number what 8 seed something like that to get in to win the championship. Then to do it with the undrafted players, that's already going to solidify his legacy. You feel what I'm saying? And if he lose, it don't really do nothing to him because he's already expected to lose. He ain't coming up with a number one team. He ain't coming up, so it won't really hurt him. That's like going to fight a giant. If you lose, you know what I mean? He got
hold
somebody else.
on. But the world is holding against LeBron right now, Every LA fan in the world's holding it against LeBron. He was an AC too. He was an
Jimmy Butler
AC
never
too though.
said he never said he was the greatest player in the basketball. He never said that. Jimmy Butler didn't come in here like LeBron.
Oh no, I'm not. Go ahead. Go ahead.
LeBron has said out his mouth that he's the greatest player on the planet and all. So yeah,
Name another player who averaged as many points as he did at the age he has.
but I'm just
At
saying that's
38
why.
years old. Name one player who's averaged the amount of points.
Listen,
Name one
I'm
that
asking
averaged over
you.
20 points. Name one that averaged over 20 points. He averaged 25, but name one that averaged 20 points
To
at
ask me a
38.
question. To
At
ask me a
38, name one.
to ask me a question. I just answered your question.
Okay, answer it. I didn't hear you.
Numbers, but if you consider yourself the greatest player that you came in the league, the king,
Brother,
that title holds
faith,
weight. So
faith,
you got to when you lose, you expect that you certain things expected. They didn't expect Jimmy Butler to be here. So that's not like you came in the
faith.
league.
So when LeBron, and I hate to take it back to LeBron, man, we ain't even supposed to be talking about this, but when LeBron was 2 and 13, 2 and 13, or let's go to the trade deadline when in the Western Conference, LA is ranked between 13th and 15th just by one win or loss. They're right there in between 13th place and 15th place. So when we was at that position, when we was there, okay, at the trade deadline, you thought that we were gonna be in the Western Conference Finals.
No,
What do you mean
listen.
no?
I didn't expect us to be there when we were 13. I didn't.
You
I
so
didn't. Until they started playing the way they played after the trade, I didn't see the Lakers going to the playoffs. I didn't see the Lakers going to the playoffs until they made the trade and they started playing. But I'm saying this: your initial question was if Jimmy Butler, why they going after LeBron and not Jimmy Butler? The expectations are different because of the title that they hold. Same
okay.
dude running
Why they going
running
after
the
Jason Tatum? Why are they going after Jason Tatum? He's not LeBron James. They're going after Jason Tatum too.
because they saying that because his numbers went down so drastically from the regular season to the playoffs. You put on down to 30 points
But
a game,
he put on 30 points a game in the playoffs.
nah,
Every game, there was 3 games against Miami, 2 games against Miami. He didn't hit 30. No, I'm sorry. 3 games he didn't hit 30. 2 games he didn't hit 20.
I'm saying those games he lost, some of those games he couldn't buy a bucket. So
Nah,
you play
no,
like that,
hell no. Look, heck no, he couldn't. Nobody on his team could because you came out there with a strategy of if we shoot more threes than the other team, then we will win. That's not a strategy, and that like you know that though.
okay, I'm gonna say this. That's like Tom Brady and Baker Mayfield. The expectation of Tom Brady going to lose, the expectations are different. It's going to be a whole different conversation. That's all I'm saying. These players are totally different, and like the way the people look at them and the things that they expect out of these players. You don't expect Jimmy Butler to carry your team to the championship every year. LeBron,
Actually,
you
hold
expect that
on.
out of LeBron.
Actually, if you want an honest answer from me, when he became a free agent and he went to Minnesota, I expected that to work and him to take them to championships. And then when he left them, I looked at Tristan because he liked Carl Anthony Towns and he liked Minnesota. And I told him that ain't gonna work because them two they don't want to play. D'Angelo Russell, he don't want to play. Bunch of McCall don't want to play. Then when he went, hold on, Tristan can vouch for this. So then when he ended up in Philadelphia, because he left there, okay, because he ain't like those dudes because they ain't want to play. And then he went to Philadelphia. I looked at Tristan and I said the same exact thing again. I said Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons don't got the heart. They don't want to play. So when he finally, if I believe that he could take a team, if dudes actually wanted to play, trust me, I believe that I've already. When I saw Jimmy Butler coming off the bench for the Chicago Bulls, okay, and I saw how he was playing against LeBron when LeBron was with the Cavs and LeBron was with the Heat. Okay, the
That's
last
what
year
he did.
LeBron was with the Cavs. The first year LeBron was with the Heat. When he was doing all that, and I
Jimmy
saw how he was
Butler
playing. What's up,
Jimmy Butler was tearing the league up for a couple years in
man?
Chicago.
That I know. Like
But you
I've always seen if Chicago wouldn't have got rid of Jimmy buckets, Chicago would have never been in the drought that Chicago's in. I'll put it on everything. I've been said that, and I said and I stand on that. That's how I've been felt about Jimmy Butler.
but
So I do
I
hold him in an
understand. Now
esteem.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't think I don't think Jimmy Bucket could carry a offensive load every night in, night out, all season and through the playoffs by himself though. I don't see him doing that because you already see. But the type of player that he is, I believe he'll get the best out of his teammates because of the way he played the game. It ain't always how much you could do in the scoreboard, but the way he played the game and the heart that he has, it rub off on his players. So I believe he could get the best out of his teammates because of the way he played the game. He plays the game unselfish. He ain't looking to be glorified. And you get what I'm saying? So that's why I think people go out and play for Jimmy the way that they do. You feel what I'm saying? So it'll be best for him to have a support cast that can put up some numbers for real. Just look at it. Every
Oh, if he
certain
had
games,
somebody, I'm not.
but
I'm a,
they had a
if he had
combination
some
to
help,
do it.
he could win something, man. But the man
Exactly.
ain't
But
got no
everybody
help.
need help. Everybody need help, bro. In a team sport, I don't think no one man can beat five players.
It
So
happened before.
it's always best to have players that's in tune with what y'all trying to do. And like I say, that always it makes the flow better. It makes it easier for the players that's supposed to be star players. When you got better role players around you that's actually doing what they're supposed to do, it's all a counterpart to make this system go. So if your counterparts are working, it's making the system go even smoother.
Man,
That's all I've been saying the
my
whole game.
my brain is tainted, okay, by the coaching that goes on throughout the league and it's gone on throughout the league over the last 20 years, man. The only coaches that were left over the last 20 years, I can name them all on one hand. You got Spoelstra now, you got Kerr now, okay, who actually coached. All right. Phil Jackson coached. All right. He wasn't the best coach. He did have his moments where he laid down on you a little bit, but he did kind of coach him. So I give him credit for being a coach. But
Hey, you
then
know
you
what
get
Phil was doing? I might mean to cut you off, but you know what Phil used to be doing? Giving his star player, the confidence. Because you already know what I want from this team. So he'll sit back sometimes. For real, if you catch Phil, people arguing, he'll sit back and allow the players to sort that shit out.
Man,
That's why
Phil
they
played
say,
it multiple ways. When he was in Chicago, he wasn't catering to Jordan's heart because he told Jordan the first day, "You got to stop shooting the ball. You got to pass the ball. We got to run this offense. We can't just come down the court and you want to go score." He said that day one, and then when he got to L.A., all right, he spent more time trying to mend relationship and keep relationship good with Kobe and Shaq. So he did two totally different things.
that's
He
why they
didn't
call
wasn't
him the Zen
consistently
master.
like
You
I give
gotta think
him.
about it.
Like I said, I give him. He's a great personality coach.
Hey,
That's why I put him on that list. But him and Pop are the last of the were it. After that, you don't
Pop
really
was a
have
coach.
people coaching. They don't
Pop
coach
was a hell of a
anymore.
coach.
So when I'm saying that, when I'm saying that I don't see that. Man, Tyrone Lue won a championship with the Cleveland Cavaliers, strictly telling everybody to give LeBron the ball and get everybody just get out the way, okay? And Kyrie, I don't even want you to bring the ball down the court. You're a point guard, but you ain't gonna bring it down no more. You're gonna go ahead and let LeBron bring it down, and then when LeBron brings it down, he's either gonna just take it to the cup or he'll create something, do a pick and roll. He'll call all the offense. I'm not worried about me calling anything. You just go get your behind over there in the corner or get up to the top so that when he gets this pick and roll or when he drives, he can ditch it to you and you can dance a little bit and do what you do. I'm gonna clear out everybody. That is bad
That's why
coaching.
Kyrie ain't.
But I'm saying
That's why. That's
that's
why.
bad coaching.
Yeah, it is. But in a sense, guess what that is? Old school coaching. Give it
But
to the
that's
star player.
but that's the thing, right? When I was talking earlier about the game having the ability to ice a team out and be a one man thing, you're putting a. It's not just like you could go into a basketball game and a 12-man bench just came down to seven. So now you're playing 50% or less. Some benches get down to where you only play your sixth man. The seventh man don't even see the court. All right. So
Tight
you're playing
rotation.
less than 50% of your team. All right. That touch the court. That's even touching the court. We're not even talking about touching the ball. Okay. So we're talking about a game that can be dominated by one person or two people. That's why when I said what I said earlier about football, you one person can't dominate a football game because there's two sides of the ball and you got two different defense. You got a defense and an offense, and then within the defense and the offense, there's no point where I can do anything without the other person. Not one point, but in the NBA and in basketball, I can go down there and I can put on without anybody doing anything. Just clear out the way and let me go do what I need to do. You can't do that in football. That's why I said what I said about football. Okay, so you're telling me that you believe that Jimmy Buckets he wins nor loses with this. It's just great that
You
he's
know,
here.
he win. No, if he win, it's a win for his legacy. But I said if he lose, it don't really do nothing to him because like he the Nuggets they feel like a better team anyway. Really, they already he's an underdog. So if you calling me the underdog, that means I'm expected to lose. So if he lose, I didn't come to here as the champion or the top dog. So if he wins, yeah, it's a good for a legacy. But I feel like it'll hurt him as a player to get to this point and not win. It's like certain players take that harder. You feel what I'm saying? That's you know, I know anybody get that they want to win it, but I don't really feel like it'll tarnish his legacy if he don't, especially not with a team like everybody is always gonna come back to who he played with. He had undrafted, but if he win with him, guess how that storyline gonna look? You feel me?
Hmm.
So
Tristan,
So I say if he wins, amazing for his legacy. Makes him top 25, 20 shooting guard, small forward all time. If he loses, might hurt his legacy because now he's 0-2 in the finals, but it doesn't hurt it that much because he's here as an eighth seed. Nobody thought he was making it past Milwaukee round one. So the fact he's here, if he does win it, amazing. If he loses it, I don't
it,
see it
it, it
hurting him.
won't be like LeBron got there and lost, even though they
Exactly.
was a play in.
well, no, because
Because
they're not on
you,
like you said earlier, they're not on the same level.
that's
Okay,
all I was
but
saying. The
but
expectations are different. That's all. It's just
them
the
two.
expectations are different,
But
huh?
there's other players that are on the same level as Jimmy Butler. That I mean, I don't know. So I don't really consider these players what they consider these players. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say it out
Hey,
my mouth.
I put Jimmy Bucket. I put Jimmy Buckets up there with LeBron. Far as LeBron, just LeBron who he is, but Jimmy Buckets ain't no slouch. You know what I mean?
Oh no, he ain't a slouch.
He
But
ain't no slouch, but
right
it's
now,
just the expectation.
the thing that's in question is just the reason I bring up the whole legacy question for Jimmy is because Jimmy's 33 years old. Jimmy don't have too many more basketball games in him. Okay, Jimmy's been hurt for the last 2 years, almost 3 years. He's been hurt for. Okay, he ain't played last this year. I think he played 30 some odd games, 40 games in the regular season. Year before that, he played like 50. Okay. He's declining. Okay. Not just in his health, but in his ability to consistently produce out there on the court. Look at what's happening. Okay. Jimmy has a 5 for 21 game. Jimmy only put up don't get to 20 points or 18 points because Jimmy gets some free throws. But you can't have a 5 for 21 game, and he's had a couple of those. All right. So the reason
That's
I
the
bring the
same.
legacy
So,
question up for
so
Jimmy
now
is
you know. So now you see what I was saying by I don't feel like he could carry a offense consistently. Like he scores enough when he needs to score, but I don't feel like if he had to score this on a consistent basis, I don't
Not
know if he
now.
could do that.
Not at
You feel me?
33. Not at
That's what I'm saying.
33.
So
But Jimmy
that's
at
what I was.
30. Jimmy at 30. Jimmy at 28. Yeah, Jimmy could have done that. And where was Jimmy at those ages? Jimmy was in
But Jimmy
Philly,
play. You know
and
what? Jimmy
Jimmy
do.
was wasting his life in Philly, and Jimmy was wasting his life in Minnesota at those ages.
But Jimmy do
Okay.
play a lot like Jordan. The way that he attack and get to the free throw line. If you look at Jordan, that's how he got going a lot of times. Jordan ain't shoot a whole lot of 3-point shots, and Jordan attacked the basket. Got
Yeah, I
to the
know.
free throw line a lot, and that's them points accounted for. I would rather my players do that than all that 3-point shooting. That you ain't. Hey, did you hear the breaking news though?
Oh, go for it. Give it to us.
L.A.
Give it to us.
Oh man, the Wayne Wade and Ray Allen coming back to play with LeBron. They said they gonna give him one more chance.
Man, stop it.
I say this look like a bad boy number 6. Hey, I just had to make y'all laugh, man.
Listen,
That's what that would look like. Expendables. We're gonna have the whole expendables on the LA team. Yeah, Ray Allen coming by. He putting up 100 in the gym. He shooting 100 jumpers every night. He say he's 70%.
hold on, man.
So
You serious about Ray Allen saying he coming back?
Ray Allen and Dwayne Wade going to the LA Lakers.
Man, what are they gonna play for five? Okay, hold on. Ray Allen. Ray Allen, okay.
Hey, I'm just playing, man.
Okay, I'm about to say, I take Ray Allen right now. Ray Allen still got that jumper. I don't need you to do nothing but come in and stand over there,
Stand in the
take a couple
corner.
dribbles, you know what I mean? Catch and shoot.
Yeah, I just had to get that in. I had to get that quick laugh in there, man.
Oh man, that
I
would
said
be nice.
that'll play out like a bad boy movie. You know how Will Smith and
That'll be
Marlon
the
look now playing
expendables,
bad boy.
like you said
Y'all,
earlier.
y'all, uh,
I said, like you said earlier, that'll be the expendables.
for real. Nah, but hey, what the game
On that,
tonight, man?
man, look,
You ready?
man, the game tonight. Let's go ahead and get it in, and let the people know what's gonna happen tonight. All right, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown, and then I want to hear both from Tristan and Face about what they expect for tonight. Okay, understanding that against the spread, you got Miami coming in at 15 and what? Oh, no, I'm sorry, 13 and 5. Okay. And you got Boston coming in at 9 and 6 against the spread. Over under, Miami's 11 and 5, and Boston is 9 and 8.
Why you keep saying
Or,
Boston?
or not Boston, I'm sorry, Denver, you guys. Denver.
Boston is
Denver.
dead. Little
I
Fred
get
is
yeah,
dead.
I got that Boston obituary on my mind still, man. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie. All right. So we got Denver. Okay. Denver's 11 and I'm sorry, 8 and 7 over under, and 9 and 6 against the spread. Now, if you're looking at what the over under is right now, over under is 216, between 216 213, depending on what time you catch it or what time you caught it. And I've seen the line everywhere from 8 to 9.5. I
Two
even
pick
saw
lock. Two
I
pick
even
lock.
saw 10. What you got?
Two pick lock.
What you got?
Miami and the over. Miami and the over. Two pick lock.
Tristan.
I got Miami in the under.
Miami in the under.
Two
Man, listen.
sixteen. They got under 216.
Under 216.
Good
Man,
luck. Well,
game
Miami playing
one,
slow play.
game one, I gotta rock with face, man. I gotta go with Miami in the over. Just off of the fact that usually if the team that is getting points covers those points, the game would usually go over. All right. And that's why in that case, I would take it because all the numbers tell you and everything you see. I mean, look, Denver's 2-0 against Miami this year. All right, not against the spread, but 2-0 just winning. Every game they played, they beat Miami by between 3 and 5 points. So the type of stuff that you're gonna see out here tonight, man, is gonna be a very, very tight game. How Vegas is disrespecting Miami like that? Maybe they think that there's an edge. Now,
Quick question. Quick
yeah,
question. Is Hero playing tonight?
yes,
Oh,
yes,
whoa. Yeah,
yes,
I like Miami in the over. Even,
yeah,
with the spread, especially if they get 8 or 9 points,
yeah,
Miami in the over.
all day, man. Miami in the over, you guys. So let me just recap. All right, we gave y'all the two pick. We gave y'all the legacy conversation that will blow up the internet. Okay, and tomorrow we're gonna give y'all the reaction to the MIAO victory. Yeah, I said it. Money line 'em. I think they're gonna actually win the game too. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think they're gonna
Whoa.
win the game. They finna come out there and
Whoa.
shock the world. And the reason I say that is because
That,
every time, right? And maybe you've experienced this, or maybe I know you experienced it. Every time that the whole world, if even just on one game, says that something's gonna happen, man, you better go the other way.
Mm-hmm.
And everywhere I
you know,
look, everything
that's
I
what you
see.
call Vegas. That's what you call Vegas. They'll pick up, and then after that,
Yeah, Brian. Look, remember when we played? And I hate to keep bringing it back, but Allen Iverson. They had a thing on him earlier, so it brings it back to my mind. All right, remember when Allen Iverson made it to the championship? Okay,
shout out to AI.
yeah, shout out to AI and the actual whole Philadelphia 76ers organization that swept every award that year. They got the MVP, they got the chairman and the president of the year. That year they got the sixth man and they got the head coach. It ain't never happened and it ain't never gonna happen since. But
But they
anyway,
ain't get that championship.
oh no, and that's what I wanted to tell you about. So game 1 came out and they beat us though.
Yeah.
I Nobody expected that. I was expecting sweep. Bring out the brooms. I don't care
That's
about
what
AI. I love AI,
I
but
had bet on the
but
sweep.
but
I
bring out the
bet on the
broom.
sweep.
Yes, so did I, and I lost because I ain't get the sweep. You know what I mean? I lost on the first day, which even make it even worse. You know what I mean? Point is, the whole world thought LA was gonna sweep then, man. So, in my personal opinion, I just can't see a sweep. I can't see Jimmy Buckets laying down like that. I can't see Eric Spoelstra not coming out with a great game plan for game 1. Hope this helped y'all. Hope y'all get some money, man. And I hope we give y'all some entertainment. Please like, subscribe, and share. All right, we got to get this thing pumping, man. We got to get the subscribers up. Right now, we sitting at 30 subscribers. We need more. All right. So please share it with your homeboy. All right. I guarantee you get some laughs and I guarantee you get some facts.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Yes, sir, man. All right. So y'all have a blessed night. Stay safe, man. Peace.
See you.
Peace.